to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Drown out my problems, let me When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Detroit Lions. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Quick, line 90.
Like 51. I got him.
They'll start the drive with Dixon. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Got it. No pass.
Play action. Now Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Under 10. 36 power.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's got some space here. And he's able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big run by Kareem Hunt. Give him 42 yards on the ground.
42 yards on the play. And the Seahawks first down.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10.
Watch twins. All those special. Henry. Mike 51.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Check 24. Check 24. Hey, check 24. 124. Good.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
And it's 3rd down.
280. 51, Mike, 51. Alert. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. 36. Check. Go, 14. 51. 14. Got it. Good touch.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
Pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Kill.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
That's it. Big hit.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
No. Got it. Move the team. Hey, let's go. Come.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover.
And in this case, lose the football.
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
18 Gator. Target. Hey, switch gears. 22 jet bomber. Speed grip.
Off play action. Lawrence. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go. 10 Lobo. Blue draw Corkers. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Guard.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. No score after one on EA Sports.
Got it. Nice number one. Watch the slam. 6-6. Pull it high. Check three. Go.
Off the play fake. Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Now a play fake here on first down. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for everyone possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing on first down, Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Check 99. Check 99. Wide. Get wide. Roll out. 42.
On second down now. Swift, and he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Check. Hard.
On third down, Swift. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. They're going to try and throw. Open man is Galladay, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. On first down, Swift. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
And they'll run here with Tavon Austin, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
They don't want it, fellas. They keep trying, fellas. Good job right there. Good job right there. Let's get it. Kill. Hey, turn it out. Hey, alert. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On 3rd down, it's Austin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
You don't want this. Hey, watch it, watch it.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They'll go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce and might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse. How's
8 ounce.
that?
8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Good job right there. Safety's creeping. Safety's creeping. 58 to Mike. Alert. That's the pass.
On second and 11 now. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Check 13. Go, 4 down. He's coming.
Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. The point after try for Gostkowski. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Lions 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The beautiful fake. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Tackle made by Emerson Griffin.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. On first down, Lawrence, complete to Washington. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Protein spill. Kill. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Here we go. 6-6. Bullet high. Where's the mic? Watch one. Watch one. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Check. Check 43. Mike 1. Hey, hey. High 7.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, Alpha.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Flush to his right. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. James Washington was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Haywood.
52, Mike 52. I'm scared. 5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2.
Throwing again, Lawrence. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. SOS. SOS. SOS.
From the gun, Lawrence. It's caught. Jones. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Echo.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Caught by Jones. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Detroit Lions, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Let's make these babies cry on the way back home. Jim.
Hey, Foxtrot.
So Mike's number 1.
Yeah. Go.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kenny Galladay with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2.
General West.
I smell fear in that offense. Check.
Hey, Charlie. X3. 218. Chopper. Ready.
From the gun, Lawrence. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll run with Austin. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Hey, watch the screen. Hey, 0-0-0. Watch the screen. 4 down. Tighten up. Mike 51. Mike. I'm going to come back to you.
Throwing on second down. Wilson. He's going to get this to Austin complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Wilson lets it go for Nelson. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Shift. Big air. Check. Crunch. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Back. Watch out. Go. Lotion.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Don't get nervous. 36 power. Check 24.
This is Carson. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson with touchdown number 8 on the year. Yeah, the Seahawks, they're able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Gostkowski with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And the Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Set up. 70, Indy.
Watch tight end. Hey, you got 3 there?
Bravo.
So Mike's number one.
And watch that. And watch the ball. Go.
Here we go.
Get it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Ready, break.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Move.
Bang. Watch the safety creep.
80 weapons. Yes.
Stay at home.
Five.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Here we go. 15 line.
Watch one.
Hit it.
On first and 10, Lawrence. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10.
Orbit.
So Mike's number one. Ricky.
Now.
Here we go. One's the mic. Watch one.
To throw again, Lawrence. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. Well, they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at their own 22. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. They go play action now. Wilson eluding the pressure right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On third down, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. Now here's Michael Dixon. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taking it about the 16. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right?
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, and we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. The throw over the middle, taken in. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jamal Agnew. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
You better bring it. You better bring it.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Austin, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
4 down. Watch twits.
Hey guys, listen.
58's the money. 58's the money.
Now Wilson back into his end zone. On the catch, it's Crowder. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Move the team. Hey, 19. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
On 3rd down, it's Carson. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Now here's Michael Dixon, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. It's taken to the 26. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 29, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.